Welcome to Rogers That Podcast. Your hosts for today's podcast are Julian, Jackson, and Chase. And today we have a great opportunity to interview Brice Assie, who was a professional basketball player and who also owns his own personal training company. Welcome, Brice.
Thank you for taking time to talk with us today. Our goal is to help our viewers learn more about
Potential
jobs in our local community. We really appreciate you joining us.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Africa, in the Ivory Coast. It's on the west side of Africa.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you study in college?
When I went to college, I first started studying math. I had a math major at the beginning, and then things translate to where I shifted my concentration over to business management.
Okay.
Where did you go to college?
Went to WestCon. I went to WestCon in Danbury, Connecticut. I'm pretty sure you guys are familiar with it. Yeah, that's where I went to school.
Did you play any other sport growing up?
Actually, when I was your age, I was much so a soccer player. Soccer was my first sport. Yeah. I played a little basketball here and there, but I wasn't that good. But soccer was my main concentration.
When did you mainly start doing basketball?
I mainly started focusing on basketball in high school. Gym class with my friends, I started getting better at it. And then just after that, went to college for soccer, but things translated where I transitioned over and I walked on the basketball team.
Okay.
When did you first dunk?
My first dunk was playing 21 in gym class in high school. My sophomore year in high school. That was my first dunk. Yeah.
Did you always want to play basketball? What?
Not necessarily. I think when I first started getting into sports, soccer was pretty big. So soccer was my main concentration. I always thought that maybe, I knew I was good enough to be able to play somewhere. So I thought that, just enjoying playing soccer at the time was all it was. I never knew I could take it somewhere until I moved to the U.S. and understood that I could possibly go to college for it.
Could you describe your journey becoming a professional basketball player?
It's quite a long one, but we got a little bit of time for it. My journey started as a professional basketball player. I want to go back to the high school point of thing. When I was in high school, my first 3 years, I didn't make the varsity team.
Oh.
I got cut every year, and until my senior year, I finally was given the opportunity to walk on the team, and I had great teammates. I had a great season, but like I said, soccer was my go-to sport. I was an all-state player in soccer in my senior year in high school, and I ended up going to WestCon for soccer. So after that, soccer wasn't going too great. I walked on the basketball team at WestCon again, and from there, I was very thankful and fortunate that my coaching staff, Coach Campbell, Coach Berube, Coach Casey Bach was my coach in college.
Oh.
And they helped me become the player that I am today. Coach E.J. Harrison, too. They helped me become the basketball player I am today to a point where I went from being a walk-on to being the school's first All-American. And then I graduated college, and I thought, well, let me see how far I could take this thing. And ended up going overseas, went to a NBA Summer Pro League tryout up in California, and found a contract, went to Finland my first year, and that was basically what my journey was to lead me into the professional level.
What was it like to be named Little East Conference Basketball Player of the Year?
It was a very gratifying time of my career because, like I said before, I went from a guy who got cut, 3 years in high school to, finally walking onto the college team and finally having this coaching staff develop my game where I became, a Little East Player of the Year. It wasn't easy, but it was very, very rewarding. It was awesome, and I always cherish those moments and be able to teach the same things when I run into athletes your age.
What teams have you played with overseas?
Overseas, well, there's a lot of them. So, like I said,
Your favorite ones?
my favorite one, I'll list them all and I'll tell you which one my favorite one was. My first one, I played for Namika up in Finland. I played for Finland in the Finnish league for the start of my career. Then I went to Estonia. After Estonia, I went down to Denmark. After Denmark, went to France, played in Spain, and then after that, I came home for a bit, played in the ABA, and then I ran into these three gentlemen that helped me get my name into South America. So I played in Argentina for 3 years. Then after Argentina, my family's from the Ivory Coast, so I played in the national team up in Turkey. And we had some exhibition games in Spain. And after Turkey, I ended up playing in Mexico. After Mexico, I actually went back to Argentina, played one more season, and then I came back and tried out for the D-League team, and after that, that was the conclusion of my career.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many countries did you play in?
A lot. I mean, I can name, I mean, I just named them all, so
Yeah,
I'd say like Finland, Estonia, Denmark, France, Spain, Mexico, Argentina, Turkey, so I'll be 8 right there. Yeah.
What was it like to play for the Côte d'Ivoire national basketball team?
The Côte d'Ivoire national team experience was a proud one. Like, for example, you guys being born here, right? You play, you develop your careers to one day be able to play and represent the
Yeah.
U.S. That's a very prideful thing, right?
Yeah.
So that's basically what I felt like. I felt like, being out there, giving my all to be able to represent and show the world what people from the Ivory Coast are like. And I really enjoyed that moment.
Can you describe what it was like playing in the 2010 FIBA World Champion in Turkey?
It was an eye opener. I mean, it's like you guys being here, you're one of the best athletes in your town or in your state, right? And then you go and join other best athletes in your surrounding states and you form a team. So all those best athletes are competing against other best athletes from their country. And it's an eye opener because you always think that you're the complete version of yourself, and then you meet other people that are as good, as strong, as fast than you. So it's an eye opener where like mistakes are like the smallest thing could like win or lose a game for yourself. So it was a good experience. I'm very, very thankful I got to experience it, and it helped me grow into the person I am today.
What hobbies or activities do you enjoy doing?
Hobbies and activities. Working out is
Yeah,
a hobby
yeah,
of
yeah.
mine. Another activity that I like doing, I mean, I'm sure you guys do it too, playing video games. It kind of like puts me into my zone, like developing, like maintaining IQ or whatever sport that you play. So that's something that I enjoy doing. And one of my other hobbies that I enjoy doing, I don't know if you guys do a lot of it, I like to sleep.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy my naps. So it's another thing that I do.
Yeah.
What are places you'd like to visit in Danbury?
In Danbury, one of the places that I like to visit, I would say the War Memorial.
Yeah, I go there sometimes after school.
Yeah, it's the War Memorial is fun. When I grew up, I mean, I went to high school in Bridgeport. When I grew up, we had the Sheen Center, and that's a place that you could do from swimming to working out to playing basketball. We played basketball most of the time.
Yeah.
But in Danbury, the War Memorial is one of my favorite places to go to. What else? The mall.
Yeah.
I've been to the library a couple times.
Yeah, me too over the summer.
Yeah, I've been to the library a couple times. The other one is what's that park by Immaculate High School?
Oh. Forgot.
I don't remember the name of
Yeah,
it.
me neither.
Yeah, but it's one of those things. Being outside is one of my favorite things too. So like, I just go on a hike there. Just walking around and just being outdoors is one of my favorite things. I think you wanted to ask an additional question.
many points have you scored ever?
That's a good question. So, my last season in Argentina, I I had the pleasure. You know how like you have that one dream and like you shoot everything and it goes in.
Yeah.
I had one of those games, and I shot and I scored 62 points.
Oh.
Yeah, I had one of those games. The ball was just falling, and I was like, all right, let me just see where I could take this. And by the time the game was over, we won the game, and my teammates were like, yo, look at the scoreboard. And it was quite impressive. And then the one before that, I scored 51 points before that, too. So, yeah. Yeah.
Did you have any colleges in mind besides Wisconsin?
I actually did. Fortunately, growing up, I always went to Catholic schools in Africa.
Yeah.
So when I came to the U.S., I went to a public school for the first couple of years, and my thought process was, when I get the opportunity to choose, I would like to go to a Catholic school again.
Uh-huh.
But unfortunately, I wasn't really familiar how the process went. So by senior year, my guidance counselor called me over and said, hey, did you fill out your college packet? And I was like, no, I haven't gotten a chance to. And he was like, well, you need to. And so I went they give you like this desk has like folders of like applications. And I went through it, and it drew my eye Notre Dame University. So I filled it out. I sent it in. I didn't get in, but that's the school that I wanted to go to.
Who do you think is going to win the next basketball Olympics?
I mean, from being a basketball fan, I'm watching where the world is moving in basketball. And the foreigners are getting good. They're getting very good to a point where, like, it's a competition now. It's not like blowouts by 50 points like it used to be before you guys were born. But the U.S. is very, very talented. Granted, the past couple of MVPs have been non-American players, but I think the U.S. is going to win it again. It's going to be a fun one.
Who's your favorite NBA player of all time?
My favorite NBA player of all time, you guys probably don't know who it is. I'm going to say a name, and you let me know if you know that person.
No.
Ready? Ben Wallace.
Oh.
You know Ben Wallace? You know Big Ben? Big Ben was one person that I molded my game towards. Scoring the basketball is not his number one thing. His number one thing is rebounding and defending.
Yeah.
Defending is something that he did very well. I mean, was I a great defender? I could say so, but I feel like just mimicking his game, and then I took other players' offensive side and I added to mine.
Yeah.
And Ben Wallace was one of my favorites.
What's it like having a professional training company?
It's very rewarding. The reason being is that, I don't know if you guys remember the concept of being fortunate to have college coaches like Bob Campbell, Ken Berube, Coach Casey Bach, Coach E.J. Harrison. Those guys are who helped me develop the player that I am today. So when I was done playing sports, I was thinking to myself, do I want to go into the work field and just like get a regular 9-to-5 job? Whereas like, do I want to be able to do something where I give back to kids of your nature and be able to be the Coach Bach, the things that they've done for me, for players like yourself. So that's one of the main reasons why I started my training company, and be able to like just still be around sports and get to like give back to help kids your age, either reach or surpass the level that I've gotten to.
What's the best player that you played against?
The best player that
Remember
I've
his
played
name?
against, I remember his name. His name is Kevin Durant.
You played against Kevin Durant?
Yeah, so it didn't go too well, so don't get too excited. I played so when I came home from overseas in the summer, I played up at Dykeman and Rucker Park and all that other stuff, and then I ended up, matching up against KD. And let's just say when he shoots the ball, it's pretty up there. So going to get it is like,
To block? Yeah.
it's pretty challenging to contest this shot. So that was a fun experience.
What's your favorite basketball team?
When it comes to basketball, I don't have a team because I like just watching good basketball.
Yeah.
So if I had actually in college, I do have a team. It's UNC because Vince Carter was one of my favorite players also, and he went to UNC. And it's just fortunate that one of the GOATs Michael Jordan, went to UNC also. And so if I had to choose a team, that would be my college team. But in the NBA, I don't have a team. I just like watching good basketball.
What's your favorite G League team?
My favorite G League team is the Maine Red Claws, the team that I played for. And they're affiliated with the Celtics. So I don't really watch a lot of G League game, but when I do see them play sometime, I just turn it on and just see the transition of new guys that they brought in from the years that I've been there before.
If you had the choice, would you rather play Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant?
That is a very good question. I do not think, if I had a choice, I'd rather play with Kobe because he demanded a lot from his teammates from start to finish. Yes, Jordan did the same, but Jordan was more so in a game.
Yeah.
Kobe was more so inspiring to work away from your craft to make yourself a better version of yourself. That way, when you're in the middle of the court, everything becomes effortless.
Yeah.
And Kobe would be the answer for me on that one.
LeBron or Jordan?
Again, you can't compare the two of them. And
Why not?
Good question. They're played in different eras. So if you look at technology,
Yeah.
right, the way LeBron trains was not the way Jordan trains. Why? Because over a period of time, equipment got better, methods got better. So therefore, you can't really say if Jordan trained like LeBron did, Jordan probably played 20 plus seasons too, right? If LeBron was in Jordan's era where technology was not up to par, maybe LeBron wouldn't play 20 seasons, probably play 10 or 12, right? So that's one reason. But if I had to choose one, I would say more so LeBron because LeBron is a special player where any position on the court he can play and hold his own. No offense to Jordan, if you put him at the 4 or 5, he's not going to defend the ball as well. Whereas I think LeBron will be able to do so.
Yeah.
3-pointer or dunk?
Dunk. That's an easy one. Listen, I've broken rims in my career. I broke 5 of them. So to dunk a basketball and rip the rim off the backboard and just hand it to the referee and referee doesn't know what to do, I feel like that's the most gratifying things. I mean, it's worth 2 points, but at the same time, if you get a dunk, right, and the next time you go to the basket, what do you think the defense is going to do?
They're going to be scared.
They're going to be scared to stop you and move out of the way.
Yep.
And then it's just an intimidation factor. Whereas if you make a 3, next time you get the ball, what is the defense going to do?
They're going to try to block it.
They're going to come and contest you, so they're going to crowd your space. So I feel like the dunk is more intimidating than anything. And it's the highest percentage shot in basketball.
Have you ever got a 10-day contract from the NBA?
No, I did not play long enough to have the opportunity to. My time in the G League was cut short. I played, maybe 2 months, and I got hurt. And that's when I came back home, and I was at a PT place in New Milford. So I started training to try to get back into playing at CSA New Milford. I don't know if you guys ever been there.
I have, yeah.
Well, ever since I walked in that building, I haven't left. So that's where I run my business out of now. And it's been a very blessing opportunity to be able to use CSA as
Wait,
my...
actually, I might have went there.
Yeah, you've been there before. Everybody that plays sports has been in CSA in New Milford. The sports facility that has the turf and the basketball side.
That's where we had our flag
where
tryouts.
Justin had his...
That's where we had flag
The combine. Yeah. I remember seeing you guys there too because I have my weight room is downstairs. So when I come upstairs, the turf is right there. So I saw you guys a couple of times there.
Shea or Anthony Edwards?
Ooh, that's a good question. If I had to choose, I would more so go Anthony Edwards. And this is why. He takes on the challenge for him. Not saying that Shea doesn't, but I feel like on the defensive side, Anthony Edwards, I like a complete player. Can Shea score the basketball? Yes. Can Shea play defense? I feel like Anthony Edwards is a better defender than Shea. If Shea's a bigger player, yeah. But Anthony Edwards is more so my choice on that one.
Would you rather have played with Steph or Magic?
Magic.
That's what
I thought. Like I said, my game, when I first started basketball, I wasn't a good offensive player. Defense was my main thing. So having a player like Steph, I feel like on defense, is a liability. Having a player like Magic is more so a plus on defense because he could defend the basketball.
Yeah.
He could defend a 1, 2, 3 if need be, sometimes a 4. So Magic would be my choice in that one.
Who's a better center, David Robinson or Shaq?
That's not even a question to ask. It's Shaq. A better center, Shaq. There has not been any player as dominant as Shaq yet. And I'm saying yet because, time evolved. Maybe that player is coming soon, right?
Yeah.
I thought a couple of players resembled Shaq when they do play in the post because basketball is evolved where like centers are shooting threes now. And you have to have that capability to give yourself an opportunity to be on the team. Where like when Shaq played, this more like give him the ball because nobody on the team could stop him.
Yeah.
Shaq would dunk on 3 people and break the rim and like not even know that they were there. So David Robinson was a special player, but not as dominant as Shaq.
Who's a better basketball player, Larry Bird or Magic?
Woo! See, this is where my youth is going to come in. If I had to choose, I would say Magic, but I never got to like Larry Bird was good, but I feel like again defense. I feel like Magic was a better defender, and this is just me talking from my experience.
Who do you think the best shooter is in 3-point shooter is in all-time NBA?
I mean, the guy.
Steph.
You know who it is.
Steph?
Yeah. I mean, some of the shots that he makes, like you can't even think. You can't even, like you know how like in video games you can make things look easy.
Yeah.
He makes it look easier than video game. And sometimes you're like, you can't believe it's happening. But on the other side of that, I'm the person that's like basically watching that, and I'm like, oh man, this is not good because kids your age are gonna see that, and they're gonna think it's easy to do things of that nature.
Yeah.
Right. Whereas they never show how Steph's preparation away from the game looks like to be able to make shots that he makes now.
Yeah.
So that stuff is important. It takes a lot of reps to be as good as Steph is, and I just want you guys to understand that you have to put in the work to be able to be as good as he is. But yeah, I'll definitely choose Steph.
Kevin Durant or Jimmy Butler?
Yeah, KD.
Yeah.
Yeah, KD. Jimmy Butler might see this and be mad at me, but KD.
Who would you rather have to guard, John Morant or Shaq?
That's a good question. I would rather have to guard John Morant because I feel that in my top shape, I could keep up with Ja on the perimeter a little bit to give him that bump before he gets to the basket. A player like Ja, you just got to get to him before he takes his last 2 steps.
Yeah.
Right? His gather step. Because if you let him take off his gather, it's over.
Yeah.
But whereas like Shaq, he could catch that ball on the 3-point line and back you down all the way to the hoop and then break your hand trying to stop him from scoring a basketball. Whereas like somebody like Ja, I feel like maybe I could tip the ball a little bit and get it out the way if he, if he doesn't jump as high as he normally does.
Kevin Durant or Kobe Bryant?
Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, that's what I would think too.
Kobe Bryant. Because Kobe Bryant was a different animal. He was special, and he was a very smart basketball player. Whereas Kevin Durant's talented, I don't think the IQ part is as elevated as Kobe Bryant.
Anthony Edwards or Anthony Davis?
Anthony Edwards, because injury prone.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony Edwards gets hurt less. AD is a dominant player, but he gets a couple bumps and bruises. He's breaking down like glass. So it's unfortunate that it's happening. It's part of sports, and I hope that it doesn't affect him as much on his new team. But AD, Anthony Edwards all day.
Who do you think has a better ball handle, Kyrie Irving or AI?
I'm old school. I'll have to go with AI, but Kyrie is very, very, very close. Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who wants to be in the NBA player?
Be ready to do the boring things. That's my advice for somebody who wants to be in the NBA, because
What type of boring things?
there you go. So boring things, when I say, is the capability of ball handling, right?
Oh,
Just dribbling the ball with the left hand for a very numerous amount of time till it becomes like first nature. It's not something that just happens overnight, right? When I say boring things, those attributes: ball handling, passing, shooting, right? Defense, those four things have to coexist. Just like I say, tying your shoes. Anytime I see kids your age, I always use the example of tying your shoes, right? Is tying your shoes a little boring?
yeah.
It can be, right? When you tied your shoe the first time, how long did it take you?
A couple minutes,
Maybe
maybe.
like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So like right now, if I told you to take your shoe off and tie it right back, how long do you think it'll take you?
A minute.
Maybe less than a minute?
Yeah, like 30 seconds.
Why is that?
Because I've done it for so long.
Because you've done it for so long. So that's what I mean by boring things.
Oh.
Do the simple things multiple times till it becomes first nature. And you don't have to necessarily, go back to the same boring thing. Make sure you get your ball handling up to par one summer. The next summer, I want to be able to basically find my teammates before they even know that they're open, right? The next summer, develop my jump shot, right? The
Yeah.
next summer, maybe take care of being able to set screen properly, read the game properly. The simple thing, just stacking your game up over the period of time. If you want to make it to the NBA, I think that's a better way of taking it.
Okay.
Who would you rather guard, John Morant or Anthony Edwards?
John Morant, because he's not as strong.
Who would you rather get dunked on, John Morant or Anthony Edwards?
I think I would rather get dunked on by Anthony Edwards, because I can say he out-muscled me to get to the basket. It's like getting pushed around by somebody who's skinny, right? Would you rather get pushed around by somebody who's skinny or somebody who's strong?
Someone skinny.
Strong.
I meant strong. But now, who would you rather guard? LeBron James or Anthony Edwards?
I feel like guarding Anthony Edwards would hurt less, because LeBron James is a punisher. I mean, when I played basketball, that was my style of basketball, physical basketball. Meaning, if somebody's trying to stop me, take my shoulder, put it right in their chest, make them go backwards to a point where like they feel uncomfortable is trying to stop me, and just move out of the way eventually. Yeah.
Do you think you can guard Victor Wembanyama?
No, he is special. Remember when we talked about how the basketball world is like evolving?
Yeah.
Right? He's 7'4", dribbling and handling the ball like a guard. But you ever seen when he gets around the paint, what happens? He's dunking everything.
Yeah.
So he's got size on top of it. So trying to stop him at the perimeter is not possible. The reason being is that he could put the ball on the floor, and he's strong enough to get to his spots.
Yeah.
Once he gets to his spots, it's kind of like it's impossible to stop him. And I'm very thankful to be able to witness something of that nature, or that talent of that level, to be able to say, hey, you want to get, once you find someone that's to be able to like be that good, just enjoy it, right? I'm a big fan of things of that nature.
If say Steph Curry had his handles, his shot, and everything, but he was just like your height.
6'7"?
Yeah.
6'7".
Yeah.
Do you think he would be one of the greatest basketball players of all time?
Well, he already is one of the greatest basketball
yeah,
players
but
of all time. But I feel like if he was at 6'7", like I said, he would be. Remember how I said the defense part of his game is like a liability for him? The defense would be like that'll be like one of his strengths.
Yeah.
And he would be even more unstoppable. And let's just say we're lucky that he's not 6'7". Let's just say that.
David Robinson or Victor Wembanyama to guard?
To guard, I'd rather guard David Robinson, Admiral. He's physical, but yeah, it's
Victor Wembanyama, or who do you think is the best blocker of all time? Victor Wembanyama or Hakeem Olajuwon?
that's a good name. I'm very impressed that you know that name, Hakeem Olajuwon. By the way, that means you've done your homework, and that means that Dad has been making sure that you know your history. Um, Hakeem was a great player, but I feel that Victor, on the trajectory that he's going at, his performance-wise, he's going to overpass. Victor is going to pass Hakeem.
He already has like more blocks than 27
Yeah,
NBA teams.
yeah, and it all comes. Yes, he's using his athleticism, but at the same time, you have to have some level of basketball IQ to be able to like time somebody else trying to make shots, because there's a timing behind things, right? He's 7'4". What you can do is have a player like Allen Iverson come down the paint, toss the ball high enough where he can go get it, and make sure that if he does touch it, the ball's coming on its way back down, right? So Victor is going to be special.
Messi or Ronaldo?
Ooh, we're switching it up. I like this. I'm a messy kind of player.
Yeah.
I keep things simple, but at the same time, at my size. So when I played college soccer, I was 6'3", 215. For soccer, that's a big guy.
Yeah.
That's like a Wembanyama of soccer. But like, I was fortunate enough where like a lot of teams' game plan was, if I touch the ball, 2 or 3 guys come at me.
Yeah.
So I knew if I touched the ball, if nobody was behind me, I could turn with it. Whereas if I knew defenses were coming, my forward was wide open. So just like get him ahead of the play and just tap the ball for him to finish it. So assists are things that I got a lot.
What position?
Okay, you go.
What position did you play
Forward.
for?
I was a forward in high school.
For soccer. Oh.
Yeah. I was a forward in both positions, in both sports. Yeah.
Pele or Ronaldo?
How do you know Pele? Yeah, because you
Oh,
play
yeah.
soccer.
No, I don't.
You don't play soccer?
I
thought
play
you played soccer. You play soccer?
Sometimes. Like,
Okay. Pele or Ronaldo? I'll go with Pele because
Pele. Okay.
Pele is the foundation of everything. He's one of the greats that has inspired players like Ronaldo to be who they are today. Yeah.
Pele or Messi?
Pele.
like you said before, kind
Yeah,
of like.
yeah. Like I feel like there would be no Anthony Edwards without Jordan.
Yeah.
Right? It's kind of like the same thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the greatest soccer player of all time?
My GOAT in soccer is there's a lot of them. I mean, when I watch soccer, if I had to choose, I'll say Pele. But there's greats that I've been watching, like Zinedine Zidane, Michel Platini. Like those are guys that you guys are not even familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
When I was, developing my soccer game, those are the guys I used to watch and trying to like mimic my game too.
Who's your basketball GOAT?
My basketball GOAT, I don't have one. I have eras GOATs. So back in the
Like certain, yeah.
certain eras, like Jordan's era, right? And then you have Kobe's era, and then you have LeBron's era, and then now it's Wembanyama's era. Yeah. Or Anthony Edwards' era.
Or soccer now?
If I had to choose a sport
Yeah, now.
to play
Yeah.
now, I say football. I'm too big for soccer. That's one reason why I stopped playing soccer. I got too big. So like any 50-50 ball, all the other guy had to do is make contact with me, fall on the floor, and the referee blows a whistle, and it's his ball. Because there was nobody as big as me playing soccer back then. So that's why.
If you played football, what position do you think you would play?
So I played after basketball season. I played intramurals football for 1 year, and I think I did a pretty good job at defensive end.
Oh.
Defensive end or tight end. Yeah. The N67, 265 coming at you. Yeah, it was fun.
What shoes do you wear when you were playing basketball?
Great question. When I play basketball, my choice of shoes are always Kobe's. Kobe's, the reason being is that playing soccer, my ankles had the opportunity to be in free range of motion, meaning like there was no restriction, there was no ankle support to be able to like hold my ankles together. I was fortunate enough that I've done exercises to strengthen my ankles, so like Kobe's are my go-tos.
How many bones have you broken?
I have broken 2, and I still have them.
Oh.
My pinkies. So I rebound the basketball, and you know how like you bring it in and you like pound
yeah.
it. My pinky shriveled
Oh.
and broke. Instead of like going to get it fixed, I just pulled it, taped it, and just kept playing. And I never went and got it fixed. I call it my apostrophes.
Have you ever gotten a concussion?
Yes, I've
How
gotten a
many
concussion.
have you had?
I've had in my playing career 1 concussion. I caught a dunk going fast break, and I let go of the rim too early. Yeah, so I went head first into the ground. Thankfully, it was a floor like you ever been to the O'Neill Center at Westcon? You know that rubberish floor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was a floor like that. I was playing AAU when that happened.
So it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, I was thankful it was a rubber floor rather than either a hardwood floor or a concrete floor. Yeah.
How can our listeners learn more about your personal training company?
I mean, I'm heavy on the social media feed. I have a Facebook page, I have an Instagram page, I have a Twitter page, I have what's the other one? I mean, I'm heavy on
Instagram?
social media. No,
TikTok?
I do not have TikTok, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I do a lot of everything in my company. I don't have like a videographer per se. So it's more so like just slapping the phone out, recording it, and then make sure that it's content that is going to help you guys, right? I want you guys to always go. Like if you ever go to my IGs, there are specific posts that are supposed to be like motivational posts because it's not about playing the sports all the time. It's where your mental state is. The capability of understanding what you're doing before you do it, right? Understanding that when you guys go to practice or you go to a game or whatever the case may be, things are not supposed to be easy. The concept of being resilient and pushing through your mental toughness and etc. That's got to be number one, right? Because are you going to play every game at home? No, you're going to have to play on the road, right? What do you think the other parents are doing while you guys are trying to perform? They're cheering for their team. They're being loud. They're trying to distract you, things of that nature. Your mental discipline comes into play with that. Your mental toughness comes into play. The capability of doing the boring things, right? The capability of understanding it's not comfortable getting better, right? So I kind of like, I try to like expand that to you guys all the time on my social media feeds and, you know, just and then you get to see like the programs that I run and etc. I throw out there some of the footage of what our training looks like, you know, and it's not all about basketball per se. I also concentrate on like strength and conditioning, the concept of like being physically ready to like playing defense.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter like a sport like football. You have to be physically up to par to be able to like use your body or your athleticism and things of that nature. So that's kind of like what I do.
How much times do you practice a week?
How much time do I practice a week? Not much because of my schedule, but I try to find time to like get some cardio in. So my cardio is not like going for a run. No, I still play basketball. I play basketball. I'm not as athletic as I used to be, but the concept of just go and break the sweat is what I try to do.
How many people have trained at your gym?
A lot. I am one of the lead trainers at my business, and I have, you know, right now, offhandedly, I probably have like 5 or 6 college athletes that I've trained that were your age when I started with them. They're now playing college sports. I have clinics of, you know, 60 to 70 kids that I train maybe 3 to 4 times a year. So if I had to put a number on it, total, my clientele, I'd give it like a good 300 to 400 clients. Yeah.
What have you made a lot of profit?
The profit that I've made is more so gratifying. The concept of being able to share, right, to athletes, your nature. Like, for example, my guys that are playing college basketball right now, right? My profit, it's not very monetary. It's more so seeing kids reach levels that I've, like, surpassed levels that I've gotten to. And those guys are doing it now. So I'm very proud of them for that.
That concludes our discussion with Brice Assie. We truly appreciate you spending time with us today to tell us a little bit about yourself and your job.
Thank you.
Everyone, thank you for tuning in for another great episode of Roger's That Podcast.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye. Good job, guys. That was awesome.